Yo, what's good? Today's topic is a U.S. based Wells Fargo banker blocked from leaving China after arriving for a trip. Now, I read through this article. It's actually no video to play, so you guys gonna have to bear with me and just listen to me ramble on about it. But what it looks like is basically there was this worker. I believe her name is Shan Shinye Mao or Shanye Mao. She's out of Atlanta. She was basically she works for Wells Fargo in some sort of lost department where basically they sell off some sort of debt. And I'm gonna go through the article, but basically she went to China, and because she was born in Shanghai, they basically wouldn't let her leave. And I guess this is becoming a trend lately, where if you're born in a certain country, and this is not America's doing. America got their own problems. We do. But if you're born in a country, I guess, and you start to live in another country, that countries are trying to, when you get there, they're trying to basically keep you, even though you're no longer a citizen of this country. Now it's really weird. It's really weird, and it looks like more than anything, it's basically um it's basically a tactic. Maybe they didn't like whatever deal you had going when you were in the country, and I think this is a really big problem with going to a country and traveling via normal airplane. That's why I think what I mean, when people go to different countries, it's a really good idea to probably take that private jet, take a private helicopter, to at least you could get somewhere else to familiar or safe soil. You know what I mean? You got to leave the business meeting like Batman, because if not, they ain't letting you out the country. Like it looked like that's it. They ain't letting folks out of the country. So I'm gonna read this. It says Wells Fargo banker traveling on business has been blocked from leaving China after recently arriving there for a work trip. Xinyu Mao, an Atlanta-based managing director of Wells Fargo, is facing an exit ban after entering China in recent weeks. Sources familiar with the matter told the Wall Street Journal Mao, who was born in Shanghai, was traveling internationally for business, according to her automated email response. This is the lady. It says Wells Fargo quickly suspended all travel to China following the news of exit bans. That's the name of it, exit bans. So banning you from exit the country. Sources told the journal that it could not be immediately determined when Mao was detained or why she is facing an exit ban. We are closely tracking the situation and working through the appropriate channels so our employee can return to the United States as soon as possible. And Wells Fargo, spokesperson told the Post in a statement. It says Mao recently attended an industry conference in Brazil late last month, according to the news release. The longtime Wells Fargo employee who started in the company in 2012, so she's been there for 13 years. You know what I mean? So she in there. She specialized in international factoring, a process that allows companies to sell unpaid invoices to third parties, known in this case as the factor, for immediate cash. So it sounds like they just selling off the debt, right? It's an unpaid invoice, which is why we get a million calls from bankers, and I mean not bankers, but debt collectors, and then they're not even the ones who had the debt in the first place. So this is why, basically. So Mal, she ahead of that. When you get mad at that, you got to get mad at her. No, I'm joking. Don't get mad at her, dude. She's already going through enough. So Mal worked with Chinese companies and industry groups on international factory matters, and sometimes traveled to China on business, according to the journal. It says she was recently named the chairwoman of the FCI, which I'm pretty sure we've all seen on cards. Member of FCI, of Chain Inter. So I guess it's formally called Factors Change International, at the group's annual meeting in Rio de Janeiro in June. So she just got a promo. She was just in Brazil. Said she posted about her role on LinkedIn and thanked her colleagues. Very American. FCI and the Chinese embassy did not immediately respond to the post. These exit bans become increasingly common in China, where people have often been blocked from leaving for civil disputes, not crimes. So basically, for some civil stuff, they could just keep you in China. It says Beijing has invoked travel bans to use as intimidation tactics, even to create leverage over other companies and foreign governments. It says Wells Fargo, however, does not have a notable presence in China. And then it goes down and talks about the brutal bans. It talks about two other people who have been stuck there since 2023. and basically are still there as of today. It's it's kind of cold, man. How does a whole country, you know what I mean, try to keep you locked in their country? So basically, it's kind of crazy because America doing the opposite. Like we over here kicking people out of the country, which you know what I mean is a, you know, I don't know. It's a little bit. Some of it I understood. Some of it is going a little too far now. So it's kind of wild. Everything is kind of wild. It's you know, it is. I don't think anything is happening like it's supposed to. But what I will say is that's crazy to keep somebody. Imagine like your business deal go bad, or a business deal is not the deal you want. So you like you call the embassy or whatever, you know, you call your government and be like, hey, listen, man, I don't like the deal they was trying to give us. So let's keep him here. 'Cause I don't know, he gonna have to come better than that. You know what I mean? That's extortion, like on the highest level. The fact that their whole government is tapped in with that, and like, man, like that sucks. Like, I don't care if this lady's Asian or not. Like, the fact that she's stuck there, she has a family, obviously, in Atlanta. Like, I mean, I believe she has a family, obviously, because it looks like she has a wedding ring on that finger, a band and a ring. Come on, man. So she got a whole family back in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Shit, fuck around, be Ray mom. No, I'm joking. But no, but she got a whole family in Atlanta, and she got to go through this, and she's stuck. You know what I mean? She's stuck after them probably not liking whatever deal she offered them, you know, in buying American, you know, debt. So I don't know, man. It's obviously I can't judge other countries too harshly because we got our own stuff going on. But I'm not the country. I'm an individual person. I'm an individual person, and I just think this is crazy that you go somewhere and work. Like, you know what I mean? You got a job that's awesome enough that you're able to travel internationally, and you know it's crazy, but this is one of the factors that you do have to worry about when traveling to countries with different America has a bunch of different political views, but we can still usually do what we want. But when you're traveling somewhere that has political views that are more abrasive and possibly dangerous, people have to think about this type of stuff when they're traveling to places like Russia, to places like China. Basically, any country that you fight against on Call of Duty, it's a reason that you're fighting against them on Call of Duty. It's a reason that every movie is going above and beyond. You know what I mean? That somehow we always got to fight these random countries. It's a reason, bro. And this is the reason, because they usually be on some kind of little grimy stuff. You know what I mean? They always say it's us, but if it's us, then why are you like holding on to some citizens, bro? Like, it's a U.S. citizen. Like, what's going on, bro? You know what I mean? You got a problem with the company? Talk to Wells Fargo. Like, so you know, again, Mao, probably slaughtering her name. I hope I'm not. Mao, yeah, I think I'm saying it right. But anyways, man, I mean, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys think that that's something that a country should be able to enforce, especially due to business though. Like business, I don't think deportation or banning an exit, or basically portation, right, keeping someone there, should be an option that you could use in a business setting at all. I think that business is business, man. It don't got nothing to do with anything. It's nothing wrong with our papers or anything like that. You're literally just traveling. Like, if you guys don't want people coming there, close the country off. You know what I mean? If you guys, you know, want to keep people there, man, like that should be known before people get there, so people aren't, you know, stuck there for forever. You know, and it's the same thing, vice versa, with any other country. If we were doing the same thing, which I don't know if we are or not. I don't believe we are, but anyways, it's your boy Cali Wave. About to get back to this reaction stuff. You know, I've been having a crazy house. Got a bunch of little crazy you know what I mean, little children. So I'll be busy, man. Be busy. But anyways, we're gonna get back to it. Let's go, baby.